Hey you, it's Jess here, and today we are planning for the usual week, last week, in my Estelle weekly vertical inserts. Anyway, the dated ones, for 2021, and I'm using the Scribble Prints Co kit Tintern, which is using my art that I released in my shop based on sort of South England, well, I suppose you could, and Wales, but it could also be northern as well. Just like autumn in the UK and the ruined abbeys and everything. I just love it. So that is what we're using this week because, autumn is underway. It's nice and cold here. So I'm bringing in this fun foil, this hot orange bonfire kind of foil in the leaves design from Scribble Prints Co. There might still be some in the shop. They were released with a mystery, and then she did overstock into the shop. So I decided to pair silver with this. If you watch my planning kits for September, you would see me working this out, but I decided to add in silver as a little pop of normal foil because I didn't want it to be too orange, and I thought this was a good balance for the bright orange. I don't get to use silver enough, especially since silver is my favorite. I use so much gold and I don't know why, but so I just brought in some silver pumpkin things from Sadie's Stickers. This is from last year probably, or possibly even the year before. I've been keeping around this stuff for a while. And I'm going to be using all silver scripts and things, except a couple of ones from the foil bundle. And once again, we are color blocking, although I tried to mix up the way it looked on the sheet on the thing, so the orange was between the greens. And I think that looks good. Also, I'm going to keep messing up this toolbox. I have to peel it up a couple of times. And for a bit, I actually give up on it and then I go back to it. But you will see. I'm just going to do my usual up, down because I like my plans to be in a single unbroken column. Although I still like to have the 3 glitter headers. Yes, here we go. Pulling everything up. Although, how great is the paper in Estelle inserts? I think, I really love the paper in it, so yes, look at me go. And see, I gave up on it for a bit and we'll come back to it, but oh dear. So what happened this week? Not a lot happened, I guess, in the first half of the week, but it was really good. On Friday we had Okay, I'm back. I had to pause for a second because I got a text message in Finnish and had to translate it. It's about delivery because I don't want to miss it, so we're all good. No, on Friday we went on got a day off from work, and we went out, out to town, although we live in Helsinki in the city. We went to the other side of the city. We went to Hakaniemi, where there's a bunch of Asian and kind of markets like that. And I wanted to try out this bubble tea place that I'd seen on Instagram. They opened recently. They're called Umami Tea Bar. And obviously they're outside of our delivery window, and they just looked really interesting. And they only have 5 bubble teas in their menu. So we went up to there and got a bubble tea, and I got black sugar. Oh, there's Heidi. Always a Heidi for you guys. She knows that you will want to see her. And then look, she's trying to lick her butt and I'm trying to stop her. She's like, I don't care who sees me lick my butt. And so look, so I had to take her away because she kept trying to lick her butt, and it's please, this is going international. On the internet, it lasts forever, please don't. So I got rid of her. Anyway, I got a brown sugar. There she is coming back. I got a brown sugar milk tea, and it was really good. It had the brown sugar and everything, but on top they put cocoa So there was almost a chocolatey element to it, which sort of brought down the sweetness. It was so good. So delicious. So we had that, and this is our first time like going out and about proper, like for me, since I got fully vaccinated. So that was fun, although we still wore masks everywhere. Everyone is still wearing masks in public transport and in shops here, so that's nice. And then we went to an Asian market. I didn't look up how to say it, like GIA. Anyway, I saw it recommended by another sticker planner here in Helsinki, so we decided to check them out. We had a list of stuff we wanted because we're total like we love Asian food stuff, and we also needed some bigger bowls. I found it was really hard to find like deep bowls for like noodle soups and stuff here, so we were looking for that, and we did find some pretty bowls that I put up on my Instagram stories. They're like a Korean style, and we just got a bunch of stuff like frozen dumplings, and we got tteokbokki and fish sauce and chili oil and a bunch of stuff. Bubble tea mochi, which I'm interested in trying, and mirin, and just like a bunch of typical pantry stuff that you want. And then there's also a Mexican market, a Mexican grocery in the same area, so we walked to them, and they were really good. We bought some dried chilies. I can't remember what they were because they're not our typical chilies. We wanted to try them out. They're like a version of chipotle, but not chipotle. And they had all sorts of stuff, and they also sold fresh made salsa, so we got one of those, and we ate it like that night with tortilla chips while watching Ted Lasso. Delicious. And I was really interested to see all the different kinds of ingredients they had in spice mixes and beans and things. So really enjoyed shopping there as well. And then we were like pretty tired, so we decided to head home, although we stopped off at the grocery store and picked up some mail and some extra groceries. So that was our Friday out. It was a very nice day out. And when we got home, we're tired, but also still kind of want caffeine. So we got delivery Starbucks. Because on Thursday, it was official pumpkin spice latte day here. I don't know why we got it so much later, but that's when pumpkin spice lattes came out here in Finland. And that was the only autumn flavor. No apple crisp or anything, just pumpkin spice. So please stop asking me if I've tried apple crisp, because I can't. But the PSL's a mwah, chef's kiss. I love it. And we had it 3 days in a row, guys. Delivery. So that's how we feel about PSLs in this house. And then Sunday we started playing a new board game. Well, we bought it like ages ago. I think Luck got it for me for Christmas or my birthday, like ages ago, called Charterstone, and it's a legacy game, so you permanently affect the board and the cards. And this one, the way you permanently affect things is with stickers and writing. So like you build stuff, like you're creating a village and you build buildings by putting the sticker of the building down on the board, and then I had to write the names of each section on the board of what I was going to call them. It's really cool, and it's like you're not supposed to read ahead, you just play as you go, and there's about 12 games that you do to really complete the whole game. So we played one game, and we're going to try and see about doing it twice a week, so then it won't take 12 weeks to play, only 6, but we'll see. But that was really fun. But now we have the stickers. I just want to get those things out of the way, because I don't know, it might go fast. So Monday is the usual Coffee Monday, and I bring out my autumn stickers here. I really love that, from Hello Petite Paper. Then did a plan with me went up, and I did some planning time, I think, to finish that plan with me. I don't know. And then obviously I used the work labels from the foil bundle just to mark drawing, And then that was like the end of my period this week, and I was just all black and gross and bloated. And then we tried out an Italian place that night called Fabiano, and it was good. It was good. They had really good bread. And then I was just listening to my audiobook of Swan's Way, which is it's taking a while. I haven't even reached up to the point. Well, basically I was reading I don't know if I explained this last week, but I was reading Swan's Way years ago, and I only got about halfway through the book, and in the audiobook I'm not yet up to the part that I had originally read. It's a long book, guys. I think it's like 22 hours or something. Anyway. And then Tuesday, it was payday. We did a grocery run, like to the actual groceries, so I could use a run sticker. And that script is from Criz Press. And did some more work. Paid rent. Got some McDonald's. Some Macca's, as us Australians say. And listened to more Swan's Way, which I kind of like, because it's an audiobook. I swap between reading stickers and AirPods. I don't know. I think it's reading, so yeah, I've been kind of like slowing down on work at the moment. I'm just like honestly super burnt out. And I'm still behind. It's September 6th today, and I am still working on August customs. I don't know. It's a mess, everyone, but eventually we'll get there, I guess. And I still have to do shop releases, so. And it's supposed to be Christmas, but I'm like, so I suppose I'll have Christmas out this week, but I'm kind of looking at it and going like, I am really not in the mood to draw Christmas, honestly. I'm just like so done right now with all of it, honestly. Just not being in a good place mentally for a while. But alas, we must continue on. I put a plan with me on Wednesday to mark that I did my September monthly. I don't know if I should continue doing them because it wasn't a very popular video, and I only got bot comments on it, like porn bots. So I don't know. I feel like if a video doesn't have any comments, maybe I just shouldn't bother doing them anymore. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know if you're still interested in the monthly stuff. I missed a month and now they seem to be like people not interested anymore. And then work, send files. I finished a custom that day. And then I'm just marking that we got for lunch sushi, which was Japanese curry. Always delicious. Love it. We get a lot of delivery lunches these days because Luck gets a lunch benefit, so he gets 10 euros off each lunch, I think. So we're like, we might as well use it up and get delivery for lunch, and then we cook dinner basically most of the time. And we also got cod this night, which is small because it's a chicken burger place, but they literally only have chicken burgers or drinks, nothing else. So, and then I just marked that I would listen to my Squishy Songs playlist, which is like my nostalgic anti-anxiety kind of, like if I'm feeling crappy or want to get to sleep or anxiety or sad or depressed, I listen to my Squishy Songs playlist, which is a bunch of like nostalgic, I guess, adult contemporary 90s 80s stuff. So it's got Celine Dion on there, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, has a bunch of stuff. I could link it down below. I think it's possible if you're interested, but I always think it's a good idea to make a playlist like that, just stuff that's comforting for you to be able to put on and relax. I keep adding new songs to it, so I end up like just listening to one section at a time at the moment because I just want to listen to the new songs that I put on. Ironically, they're not new, you know. One was like an Elton John, The Way You Look Tonight. I put that on there. And Truly Madly Deeply from Savage Garden, stuff like that. Anyway, it's a good playlist. Then Thursday I did my work, and I marked that it was PSL day, and we got delivered Starbucks with our PSLs. And they actually gave us, we usually like iced coffees, but they sent hot ones instead. But getting the hot PSL and then putting it on ice to make it cold is actually better than the iced PSLs. I think it's because it's a latte, so it's a bit more creamy and milkier. I don't know. It's actually much tastier. So I recommend that if you don't quite like the cold, if you want cold coffee but you don't quite like the way they do the cold PSL, getting a hot one and making it cold on ice actually works really well. Makes it so much tastier. So what else? Okay. Well, at the end of the day, obviously I read Swan's Way, and we had fat ramen for lunch, so delicious ramen. Yes, I used the mopping and the cleaning stick because I actually mopped the apartment, like the whole kitchen, Heidi's cat food area, various leftover, like, just marks and things on the wall. I was just very happy I mopped. And then I was just in a weird mood, which is just constant right now. So I just wanted to mark it in there. And it's not like sad or whatever, or even anxiety. It's just kind of like, blah. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then Friday, here we go. I'm marking our day off and going out. So I just use that cute little bun and bear sticker from Papershire from like an autumn sheet. Because we went out and it was cold. It was like 11 degrees, which is something like 58 or something in Fahrenheit. And we it was semi-matching because we were wearing jeans, t-shirts, and a flannel. Because that's like our go-to, like if we don't need like an actual jumper or jacket, we wear a flannel. So that was fun. Yeah. So that's what we were wearing on our day off. So I'm just gonna mark all the places that we went to, and obviously using bubble tea sticker, and then the 2 shopping. I just used different kinds of shopping bags from Paper Milk. Then it goes the pumpkin spice latte that we got, and then reading more Swan's Way that time. I couldn't think of what else we did. I think we just lazed around after that. And obviously Ted Lasso, because that's a Friday show at the moment. That was a good episode. So now I'm just gonna write all of those things in. I could go ahead on what happened on Saturday, but I can't remember. I love how it's like, it's Monday. Oh yeah, and I messed up writing that place, so I am gonna pick that sticker up and replace it. And here I am just looking up the name of the Mexican market because I wanted to get it in correctly, which is Dos Tecolotes. I'm sure that's not actually how it's pronounced, but yeah, pretty cool. I think Hakaniemi and Sloan Island kind of area has a lot of well, it's like the more trendier, like seedier part of town, so it's a bit more like immigrant shops and things, and African markets as well, which look interesting. Because it's like an older part of the city, so it has a lot more of those kind of grocery places, which is awesome. But we only have to take 1 tram to get there, which is nice. And then, yeah, Swan's Way, which I am enjoying. I mean, obviously I've read all this part before, and I just think it's very beautiful. I was actually thinking, I was reading about Marcel Proust, who wrote it, and I looked up and it's like, they said that he was definitely gay, although deeply in public denial about it. But I also thought it was interesting the way he wrote. I was thinking about how I tried to read a picture of Dorian Gray. Is that how you say it? I can't remember. I should remember. By Oscar Wilde. And I started reading it, and I actually quit it because the way he described women was just like, honestly, I was like, I get it, Oscar Wilde. You don't like women. It seemed like he really didn't, like he hated women, the way he described them. But then Marcel Proust is like, I don't know, I feel like he's very fair to everyone in his book. He has a lot of really nice descriptions of women. But then it's interesting how there's actually there's also gay women in the book. He got away with a lot, despite when he wrote it. So I like that. I don't know. I feel like that was a much fairer thing. But I think also he had close friendships and relationships with women as well. So maybe that made the difference. But yeah, I know. That I had to put Picture of Dorian Gray down because I'm like, after huge descriptions of flowers, I was just like, this woman's terrible. As are all women. And I was like, excuse me? Okay, Oscar, I get it. But I feel like Marcel Proust is completely different in that regard, because he also describes flowers beautifully, but I think the characters are better written about, honestly. I don't know. Is that a weird tangent? I think it is. I think it's always something interesting to look out for, but also with how women write women sometimes too. On Saturday, I should say that we had most of the day we spent catching up on Lucifer, so we hadn't actually watched 5B yet, and obviously new Lucifer comes out like this week. So we caught up and finished all of that, and I used a sticker from One Ton in a Million Halloween sheet. I think it's ancient, but I was like, this is perfect. And to mark doing that. So we're all caught up with Lucifer. And although honestly, I would be happy if they had never gotten season 6. I would have been happy with this being like the finale, which obviously they wrote it as such that they could do more, but it could be finished that way because they didn't know if they would get season 6. So I don't know. I was happy with the ending. We'll see how season 6 goes now, so that makes me a bit nervous. Because when you're like, that's a good ending, you're like, oh, but there's more. So we'll see how it goes. But I really do love Lucifer. And then on Sunday, again, I marked, we played Charterstone. The games are supposed to only be 60 minutes long, but it took us like 3 hours because we're setting up and trying to read the rules and try to figure out how to play it. And then we've been watching The Simpsons, like New Simpsons, so season 31 on Disney Plus, and it's a hit or miss. There's like, there are jokes that are funny, but then the whole episode you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, and I'm talking about someone who, I enjoy The Simpsons up to 20 something. I like a fair number of seasons of Simpsons in actuality. I know a lot of people like only 10 seasons and that's it. But I can go a bit further than that. But, yeah. Overall, they're not the best anymore. But there are some jokes that are funny. I don't know. We're just watching it. Casually. And we had Taco Bell. Oh, and then we tried to have a nap. And it was all quiet. We went to go have a nap. And then there was just constant rhythmic banging, like someone hammering or I don't know what it was, because it was very rhythmic. Throughout the entirety of the time we tried to nap. And then as soon as we got up and started doing stuff, the banging stopped. Typical. So, crap nap, as I wrote. And then I just filmed all of this stuff. But yeah, so that is the week. Let me know what you thought down below. Are you into the fall autumn kits yet, or are you still holding out with summer? I don't know. I guess it's like we're really into September now, so it's autumn time. But yeah, otherwise, I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.